What year did UCW close down? Because didn't it bleed over? You were working for PWA.
I was working for 3 promotions at the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you I want to say 2004, 2002, somewhere around there. I was working Friday nights in Louisiana, Saturday nights in Alabama for UCW, and Sunday nights for PWA.
Because I think I remembered hearing something about them not being happy, or a rumor of something, because when I was PWA champion, I worked you while you were
Bud fucking
UCW champion, and you put me over clean, and I heard that there was some heat about that.
Oh, fuck all that shit. Bud, if you worked for anybody else besides Bud Collins, he had a fucking shit.
He went ballistic.
In fact, I went to Bayou La Battery. I worked Joey Barrett under a hood, and Bud didn't know it was me until somebody told him.
Right.
And he almost fired me from the company because of it.
Rip your contract up.
Yeah.
There goes your livelihood.
Yeah, exactly.
You got 90 days, man. You can't compete with it.
Exactly. But he knew what side his bread was butter on, because I was over his shit in UCW. And he gave me another chance.
Lucky you.
Lucky you.
Yeah,
exactly.
But, which, personally, I love Joey Barrett. I love the match we had. You know who Joey Barrett is?
Yeah, oh yes. Okay. I'm waiting for the butt.
There is no butt.
Oh, okay.
We've been putting him over like gangbusters in all of these. Every time we mention his name.
Oh, not just because he's Joey Barrett. It's just, I mean, he's stiff up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it that way. You know, there's been 2 people in my however long I've been wrestling, 12, 13 years or whatever, that I loved to wrestle. It was Joey Barrett and Brickhouse Brown, because I like it that damn stiff.
Now, is that Dan Delicious talking? I like it that
Sure.
I like it that stiff. Never mind. So,
yeah, I got it.
What show are you? So you PWA Sunday, UCW Saturday. Were you just doing random shows Fridays, or what you said? It was
No, every
What promotion
Friday.
was it on Friday?
Oh, shit, I can't remember. It was for a guy named Tommy Martinelli. His whatever show that was, he worked for UCW.
Okay.
He had a Jeff Jarrett kind of gimmick with the strands and the collar thing.
Huh.
When Jeff Jarrett was,
Yeah, he was doing the.
I remember something about him.
He trained
shows,
Minotaur.
but I can't for the life of me remember that.
It's the guy that trained Minotaur.
Okay.
And he ran a promotion with a guy that was, I think he was like Cherokee or something, Indian. His real name's Coco. I cannot for the life of me remember what his name was. Anyway, they had a lot of people at that damn show, and they brought me in. And Friday night, Louisiana. Saturday night, I would go from Louisiana, stay in Mobile, wrestle, stay in Florida, and wrestle there, and go back home.
So you were not only performing in front of what appears to be a lot of people. Friday, you said it was packed.
Friday was packed. Saturday was packed. Sunday was packed.
And then you were probably making decent money at that point too.
Yeah. By God, I'd better. I had to live off that shit.
Oh, so you were living off of it?
Yeah. I was living off. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a job. You know, I ate macaroni and cheese.
Really?
Yep. Got paid $35 in Louisiana, $40 in Alabama, and $40 in PWA. And the guy, John Tower, he went with me to every show. In fact, that's when I first met Mr. Fantasy. Was at a UCW show, because the guy, love him to death. He's rich as hell right now because he's a captain of a towboat. He would come to me, and he started wrestling a little bit after I did, and he would train. He sucked ass. Big guy. He was like 6'5", 350 pounds. Anybody that sees this guy was like, "Oh my God, I want you on my card because you're so big." But he was as dexterous as a box of chocolates.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you for bringing him to PWA, by the way.
Yeah.
With all sarcasm intended.
Yeah. And he'd go with me every damn show I went with. I rode with him. And he would dress out. I know in the UCW shows, we'd get there. I would always, bad about getting to a show early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least an hour early to a show.
Right.
And he would get there. We'd get there an hour and a half early. He'd put his gimmick on.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I think his first match was PWA, was it not?
No, his first match. He wrestled with me in Mississippi.
Because I remember him puking his fucking balls off at a PWA show.
Yeah.
Just out of nerves, he said.
Yeah. Oh,
I think I've got a couple of John Tower matches on tape.
There's a Danny Rowland John Tower match.
Yeah, and there's a 3-way or something from that big Walmart Mobile Highway.
Yeah, I remember he was in his gimmick early, and then all of a sudden he went downstairs, and I could hear him.
Oh yeah, he puked up before every match.
Yeah.
But anyway, get back to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I ever met Mr. Fantasy was I was booking, and Scott Armstrong came to the show and he's like, "Hey, I got my boy here. You know, you mind working him?" And Al, you know, out of respect, said, "Yeah, I'll work him." You know, I think Fantasy was in the business for like 2 minutes or whatever. I can't remember what it was. And he just started looking around, and he's like, Al told me this himself. He said, "Who can I get to work this guy?" You know, because out of respect, I want to, you know, put this guy over because Scott's here. And he looked around. He saw me. He was like, "No." He saw Chad Chinham. It's like, "Oh hell no!" You know, Tony, because Chad Chinham, Tony swept the shit in UCW.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh no." And he's like, "John Tower, hey, you want to work tonight?" And you know, friggin' put Mr. Fantasy over.
Poor Heath.
I'll rib him to this day. How about that shit?
My ribs hurt too from landing on me.